Hey everybody, I'm Shannon Thomas. I'm Amy Vilela's fundraising and outreach director for her campaign in Nevada's 4th District for Congress. Actually, to be the first congresswoman in this district. And right now, what we're doing is we're raising the grassroots. We are recycling signs and canvassing material and spray painting our very own customized street signs and yard signs. So if you want to come get one, if you have any spray paint, if you want to come help out, we would love to see you over at Team Vilela headquarters. It's 912 West Owens. We're trying really to find new and creative ways to get out the message that the fact that you have to raise $2 million to run for Congress and participate in our political process is ridiculous. And seriously, unless you're independently financed or independently wealthy or have a ton of money and independent expenditures coming in from huge ass groups like over in DC, it's impossible for normal average people who have to go to work every day and provide for their families to get elected. And I'm sorry, I don't think 70% of a congressperson's time should be on fundraising phone calls. So we're trying to spread the word a little bit differently. We are making the most for your dollar by getting out and making our own signs. Young people are a DIY generation because we know how to, we have to live on a budget. So we've become a little bit more creative, and we're bringing that creativity to Team Vilela.
Shannon, can you tell us a little bit about how you got involved with the campaign?
Sure. So I was in grad school doing my master's in public policy, focusing on international affairs and conflict resolution. And then November 8th, 2016 happened. And I realized that my existence, my survival as a woman of color, as a grandchild of immigrants from 4 different countries, as a survivor of sexual violence, that I had a choice to make. And either I could completely disengage and leave the political process, or I could do something about it. And I'm working with Amy because I want to have hope that good people doing good things can actually make a difference. So at the end of my grad school career, I started speech writing for Justice Democrats. I was doing writing directing and then fundraising directing because, even though we're grassroots, we still need some money to get things printed and to pay staff and to make sure that we have the resources we need to let everyone know they need to vote. And I met Amy at a fundraiser in LA, and her story completely blew me away. From personal experience and from knowing some really strong women in my life and strong people in general, people who have been through some of the worst stuff in life are often the most strong and compassionate and empathetic and willing to listen because, even if my pain isn't your pain, it's still pain. And Amy understands that. And I could not have worked for someone I believed in any more than her.
And I would encourage anybody to go online or wherever and check out this woman's resume because it is absolutely clear that Shannon could have worked for any candidate that she wanted to work for. And it says a lot, in my opinion, about Amy that she chose to work.
Well, the thing is, I don't want to work for anybody. I have a lot of friends who graduated from Berkeley and then from Harvard, and they are comfortable, but they're not happy with what they're doing. They feel like they sold out to something or someone or to a political process that's really broken and candidates they can't believe in. And I don't want to be working for someone that I can't sign my name to proudly, because this is going to be attached to me for the rest of my life. This campaign is what I believe in, and it's what I want to be known for, because Amy Vilela is someone that should be representing us in Congress. We need to have strong, bold, progressive women get elected. I'm sorry, but like, okay, this is a little rant right now.
Go ahead. I can always do posts.
People keep saying to women particularly, people of color, working class folks, LGBTQ folks, like, this is the time to stand up, step up. And then suddenly when they do, where is everybody? Where are you? I'm sorry, but like, y'all can't tell me to step up and step back at the same time. I think that people can only make a difference if you work for it. And, you know, it's cheesy, but 80% of the work is showing up. And 20% of the people do 80% of the work, while 1% of the people own 80% of the wealth. So if we don't invest ourselves, whether it's your time or your money, I'm done complaining about this system being broken, because it's going to continue being broke unless we fix it. So, you know, sorry for the rant, but that's all I have to say. I'm Shannon. Vote for Amy.